Step number 1. Introduce self and verify client's identity.
Good morning, ma'am. Ako gali, ma'am. Si John Weska, ang nurse nga na-assign sa imo. Ano gini ito ngalan, ma'am? Kate. Kate, ano, ma'am? Weska. Kate Weska. Hindi ko ma-check, ma'am. Okay.
Step number 2. Explain the procedure to the client.
So, ma'am, may order kita halin kay Doc. Nga butangan ikaw, ma'am, ka-ID. Okay, ma'am? Okay.
Step number 3. Make sure the client's clothing can be removed over the IV apparatus if necessary. Step number 4. Gather equipments and perform hand hygiene. Next, we need to do hand washing in order to decrease the number of disease-causing microorganisms in our hands. Step number 5. Open and prepare the infusion set. Remove tubings from the container and straighten it out. Next, slide the tubing clamp along the tubing until it is just below the drip chamber. Then, close the clamp. Leave the ends of the tubing covered with plastic cups until infusion started. Step number 6. Spike the solution container. Remove the protective cover from the entry site of the bag. Remove the cup from the spike and insert the spike into the insertion site of the bag. Apply a medication label to the solution container if medication was added. Step number 7. Hang the solution container on the pole. Adjust pole to suspend container about 1 meter above client's head. Step number 8. Partially fill the drip chamber with solution by squeezing it gently until it is half full. Step number 9. Prime the tubing. Remove the protective cup and hold the tubing over a container. Release the clamp and let the fluid run through the tubing until bubbles are removed. Tap tubing with fingers to help bubbles move. Reclamp the tubing and replace the tubing cup, maintaining sterility. Step number 10. Select the venipuncture site.
Ma'am, ano ma'am ang usual
Use
mo
client's
ginagamit?
non-dominant hand unless contraindicated.
So, magbutang
Place
kita, ma'am,
towel or
ka-ID
bed
kung
protector
ano
under extremity to protect the linens. Step number 11. Clean the venipuncture site with alcohol using circular motion, moving from the center outward for several inches. Step number 12. Remove the protective cup from the distal end of the tubing. Ready it to attach to catheter. Once the needle was removed, engage the needle safety device and attach the end of the infusion tubing to the catheter hub. Step number 14. Initiate the infusion slowly by opening the tubing clamp. Step number 15. Tape the catheter by the U method. Place the strip under the catheter's hub. Step number 16. Discard tourniquet. Step number 17. Loop the tubing and secure with tape. Remove the soiled gloves and dispose appropriately. Then, apply padded arm board to split the joint as needed. Step number 19. Adjust infusion rate of flow according to the order. Step number 20. Label tubing with date and time of attachment. Lastly, document relevant data. Date and time of venipuncture, the time of the start of infusion, flow rate, the amount and type of solution used, the type and gauge of needle or catheter, the venipuncture site, and the client's response.